If you have noticed, this is lakeside property with a great lake view. And also the brief that we got from the client was to make it look more earthy and tropical with a lot of natural elements that's going around. For the TV unit, again, we have done the entire paneling, but we have added a soft mint green color to it to keep it with the same tones as the room. All the wires go behind the paneling, and then we have highlighted it with one standard storage TV unit. On the right, we have had this entire MCB unit, which we covered it with a nice 3D panel and we finished it in Duco. And moving on, the highlighter wall, we have given like a nice arch, cove lighting to it, and added a nice tropical wallpaper because the entire theme was to go with more floral and tropical in the home. So this was a common wash basin area, which we also turned it into a nice highlighter wall. There is a nice arched mirror, a nice drop light, a stone finished vanity, and some storage under that as well. And now let's see the dining room. Even though we kept it quite simple, but it definitely has a lot of character. For the crockery unit, instead of doing a regular built-in crockery, we again went in with a beautiful looking sideboard and added a very nice mirror on top of it, which brings in a lot of character and a lot of openness in the home, which in general gets blocked if you have a lot of storage on the walls. And if you don't need a lot of storage, we usually don't recommend. Then there are a lot of detailings also that's been added to the console. If you see the kind of legs, the moldings, patterns, and then the entire thing was Duco painted. For the Puja mandir, which is right across, we also have given a tinted glass because there was some nice detailing which we had done inside the mandir and we wanted that to be felt from outside but didn't want it to look like way too open or transparent, and hence the tinted glass. We have given small idols on top of the mandir frame just to make it a little bit more different. The inside part of the mandir, we have added a nice gopuram. The client bought their nice frames. And for the other side of the mandir, we had gone ahead with some wallpapers, which is again a line art of a very South Indian temple theme to just complete the space and make the mandir look beautiful as it is right now. And this is the living room. Also coming to the color palette that we used all across the home. If you look at it, everything is in a very nice beige muted tones. So if you have seen the sections, we have a drawing, then the dining, and then the living room. For the living room, we have gone with a nice concrete textured wall for the sofa back wall, and the opposite wall we have added a nice console, which is again a nice pop of color. And for the walls, we have done some wall punning groups and we have added some nice niched arches which we can add with a lot of artifacts, and we have also continued those arches on the console as well. So it ties this entire space together and makes it very cozy. Also, we've incorporated a lot of arches, blended it so seamlessly in this entire home, right from the partition unit to the back wall designings of behind the sofas and the sideboards, the consoles. A lot of arches have gone around in the mirrors and also in a lot of different things, and that has been continuous throughout wherever we have been using that design element. And this is the master bedroom. In the master bedroom, we have some details which I will take you through. To begin with, this is the wardrobe, which was completely done in Duco, and we sandwiched rattan and wallpaper both together in between glass. We have added some grooves and some arches, some handle-less details, and finished all of this in Duco. So this is one of my favorite wardrobes so far, and I really love how much character it has. Coming to the bed back wall, we have again continued some wall punning, and we have done some arch with some concrete texture, and we have also continued this texture way above on the ceiling as well, just to continue that detail in the room. To the other side, we have made like a small reading space, and this is the collection of all our cars that our client had. So we wanted to make something that's personal to them. So this is mini car collection box. So study table is also quite huge. If you look at it, we have lots of storage on the top, but we didn't want to give like plain wardrobe details. So we have just added an off-center storage unit and then a long study table so that 2 people can sit and work as well. There's enough space for the monitor, laptops and whatnot, and then we have more storage. There was another dresser space in which we added more wardrobe. We have smartly sectioned it. We have continued a very light color laminate, but in the handles we have continued the rattan detail so that it still looks continuous, and one other shutter with the rattan sandwich. And we have more space for used clothes and the dressing on the other side. And the cutest space of the home is this kid's bedroom. I'll take you through all the details, but this is the bunk bed. So instead of doing a regular bunk, we have done like a balcony style bunk bed with a ladder from the side, which also lets you get in, and this does not let you fall. There is a bigger queen size bed underneath and just like a single sized bunk bed on the top. Coming to the study unit, we have given a lot of open and closed shelving for a lot of toys and books and in general a lot of display. And we have completed the wall by adding small paw prints as wall decals. We also have a mint green and a pastel pink color theme going on. We have tried to use that a lot in this room, but we have made it more neutral by adding more beige and more brown tones. So the headboard is brown, the tabletop is brown, but the legs and some detailings are given in the mint and the pastel pink. And coming to the wardrobe, again these handles are all custom made with rounded corners so that the kids don't get hurt. And we have added just a small detailing of Arka, that's her name, which also means a sun. So you will see a small sun. So this was all hand painted by our team itself. So it's very cool. And then in this section, we have like a nice dressing mirror, which is in an organic shape, and another storage, which is more like a pull-out, where you can use whatever appliances or hair dryer or anything and just push it back when the work is done. And of course, because this bedroom had such a beautiful view of the lake, we definitely had to add a nice seater with a little reading corner as well. So if you look at this place, it looks like a wall, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, but this is actually a wardrobe. But we did not want to make it look like a wardrobe, so this detailing is all that we have done here. On the wardrobe, we have added some frames with some artwork, and we have made it look more like a art wall rather than it just looking like a big chunk of wardrobe in the bedroom. Continuing that, on the opposite wall also, we have done something similar. But again, here we have continued the same kind of beadings and the same kind of artwork, but we wanted to keep it still quite minimal and go with the tropical theme that was going on in the home. So this is how the bed back wall has been planned in this room. And for the dresser, because we had very little space, we just incorporated it in the wardrobe only, but instead of giving it on the outside, we have given the mirror on the other side and things that can be kept for getting ready on the one side. The kitchen is again fully duco painted, a fully classical Indian style kitchen that we went ahead with the gold accessories. So the gold handles and the knobs just add in so much more depth than a regular kitchen. Even though all of this is done modular, the main goal was not to just make it look like a flat kitchen. So there were so many interesting details like the kitchen overhead shelves, the glass has more detailing, tiles are selected in a certain way. The entire look of the kitchen was elevated through the nice forest green duco pale color that we went ahead with. I really hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as we enjoyed bringing this place together, come to life, shoot it, bring it on YouTube for you guys. If you like our content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.